Okay, now what I want to do is we're going to do this advanced clock drill. And what it is basically just starting at a point of 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and noon, and going around the world, so to speak, with your putter, right?
Right.
This puts a little more pressure on these 3, 4, 5 footers, whatever you want to do. What I've done here is I've basically made a 3-foot putt and a 6-foot putt, but you can do whatever you want. Just put tees in the ground. So this is 3 feet. If you want to go 4 feet here, and then 5, and then 6, do whatever. However you want to make it, make it enjoyable. Which putts you want to work on the most. If you just want to work on 4 footers, then just set up 4 tees at 4 feet around, and you're good to go. I just take my feet and mark it off. These are about a foot long. So there's 3 and 6. All right. So what you want to do, start here at 3 o'clock. Now what you want to do is you want to kind of go through your routine a little bit. I mean, you just don't want to just start banging balls around in a circle, right? You want to do the same thing you do on the golf course. Look behind the hole. I look at the putt, I look at the reed, and this one looks like it's going to break a little bit left. So then I come up to the ball. You can even take a practice stroke. I mean, this is great to work on your routine. This is what I do. I just take a couple waggles like that. I set my feet. I look at the hole a couple times. Boom, and I miss. So now I got to start over. But the idea is you make 1. So then you move to number 2, which is 6 o'clock. And you do the same thing. You go through your routine, look at the putt. I can see that this one's going to be more straight. I'm going to come up to the ball like I normally do. I take a couple short strokes. Take a look at the hole. Putt it. Now I go to 9 o'clock, right? So you get the idea. So you go 3, 6, 9, 12. Then once you make this one, then go to maybe the 6-footer. And then start here. Keep going, but as soon as you miss, you got to start over, right? This puts a lot of pressure on those because once you've gone about 3 or 4 times around, and you get to those, yeah, you might be out here all night, right? But once you get around and you start making, quite a few, it's going to make these putts a little more pressure on you. You know what I mean? So why don't you guys just try that? Joe, you want to come in here and start at 3 o'clock here. Do some 3-footers. Go through your routine just like you normally would on the golf course. Look at the putt.
It changes every time.
Well, this is good to work on your routine and develop a nice little short routine. You don't want to stand over the ball for 30 seconds either, but you want to just develop a routine where you can do a couple short practice strokes, look at the putt, read the green a little bit, and do a nice back stroke. There you go.
All remembering you're starting over.
Start over if you miss. So that's the pressure that you put upon yourself. And, at the end of your round, just do it until you make, whatever, 6 in a row, 10 in a row.
Go, baby, go.
I haven't done this ever. Made 3 putts like that.
Guess
Nice.
what? It's happening today.
I've heard that Phil Mickelson will sit out on the green and do it till he makes 100. He'll do this drill until he makes 100, and he'll start over, and he'll be out on the green. And that's how these guys.
That was a little more difficult too. That one, that was perfect.
Now, there you go. Now go to 6 feet. But the thing is, if you miss the 6-footer, you got to start all over again. So now you're putting a lot of pressure on this little 6-footer, and you don't have to go 6 feet. You can go, 4, 5.
He's gonna do it. He did it.
Oh,
what a wimpy putt that was.
So now you got to start over, right? But after you start doing that, you know what I mean? You got to start developing a nice routine.
Okay, going. It's your turn.
All right,
You want somebody else try it?
Yeah. Why don't you come in here, Steve? Whoever. But you guys get the point of it, right?
Yep, we do.
Okay. There you go. Nice. What kind of routine do you have? You just look at the putt behind it?
Yeah.
A couple practice strokes?
Pretty relaxed.
Oh, you just got to start over. is.
One in a row.
You can stay out here as long as you want. I mean, as long as you,
If your back will hold
as long as your competitive spirit will keep you going. There you go. Okay, 3, 6, 9 o'clock. Let's see if we can get to noon.
Ah.
That's gonna break.
All right. Okay. All right, Steve, you want to give it a shot?